Hey guys, it's me back again, 4 hours later, but I do apologise for the slight interruption. Unfortunately what it was, my SD card ran out of memory, and that's why you got cut off in mid-flow when I was doing the inbox, well, going through my stash. So we'll carry on where we left off, which was the Hobbyboss T30 or T26 light infantry tank modification 1933. I've had a quick look through it. It's brilliant. It looks a super little kit, and that's going to be a very much added addition to my Russian armour stash. So yeah, there we go. Small but very detailed, I have to say. The next one I actually bought yesterday at the Dunsfold Wheels and Wings. I saw it, kept looking at it and thinking to myself, well, I haven't got a Beaufighter, so I ended up getting this variant. It was about £2 off, but it's the Tamiya Beaufighter is that Mark 4? Yeah, Mark 4 Night Fighter version. I've had a quick look through it. It's a very nice looking kit, I have to say, and I suppose there is the potential you could super detail it a bit more, but for what it's worth, it's a nice little kit, so that's what I snapped up in one of the stalls there. We've actually got a few Tamiya ones that I'm going through now. This one is a very old kit. In fact, I got it at very pricey, somewhere about 25. It has been partly built. It's one that you can't fully get hold of anymore. It is indeed the Centurion Mark III. Now, I am going to get some aftermarket just to enhance some of the detail on it, because the guy said there are some bits missing in it. What it is, I'll have to ascertain as I go through it, but I'm sure it's going to make a nice little kit. And it'll look nice next to the Chieftain. Another one I've actually got from Tim, it's another Hanomag. It is, of course, the Stuka Zufus. It's the rocket-armed version. Again, nice detail, and that'll add greatly to my German armour stash. I've also managed to get some Zimmerit for a Panzer IV that I've got coming in. It is Tamiya's. It's for the J version, so that might go well with the J version I recently reviewed. So yeah, that's going to come in handy. And I did mention when I was going to got the grant, that I would probably get its sister. Well, I have. It's the Lee, and again, I've had a quick look through it. It does look as though it's going to make equally good little kit, and that would add greatly to a North Africa sort of build, as that is one of two versions that come with the Malakans on that one. The next one is one that's just been recently released. It is, of course, Panther D. This Panther, I have to say, is one of the best Panthers I've actually seen in a long time, especially on Tamiya's front. The detail on it is absolutely superb, and I will definitely be doing an inbox review on this one, guys. In fact, I know Hendrik is actually in the midst of building one, and you're doing a damn good job there, Hendrik, so keep it up, mate. I've also got the workable track link set as well to go with it, because as I say, I don't like their tracks. I detest them. Next thing is a few sets I've managed to get. One which I'll possibly add, or two I'll possibly add to the diorama that I'll do with that Panther at some stage. This one is the oil can set, which you can see there, so I've got that. And this one is the Tank Commander set. Now, I must admit, this one here looks very much like Michael Wittmann, and this one guy here, Bobby. So I might use that in one of my builds for Wittmann's Tiger. So there you go. Next one, again, there's a potential for a diorama. In fact, they both are. Is the German engineered maintenance tank crew set. I might put that with either the Panther, because you get a Maybach engine in this, or well, one of two Maybach engines, one for a Panther and one for a Tiger. So I've got a potential for a future diorama there, guys. And also another one for a potential for a diorama is the military miniature set of the ammo loading crew. I've had a quick look through it. They've got lovely surface grain detail in these crates, and yeah, that can be a potential for a good diorama. Another one which is a classic is one of two, is the British SAS Jeep. And I've seen a few of the builds of these and they do look super. In fact, I've also got the Edward edge brass set just to enhance the detail. It does look a super little kit, I have to say. And the other one, which I know Mike's built on a recent diorama, is the Willys MB Jeep, and that does look a super little kit. It's even got its engine, and the engine detail on it is absolutely first rate, I have to say. But the next one I had on pre-order, and when I heard it I thought, I've got to get it. And it's a beast, I'll tell you, it is a beast. The 1/32 de Havilland Mosquito Mk6, and I am going to do it in this version, which was used at the Eben Email raid. It is absolutely stacked with blooming detail in this thing, more so than the Dragon kit. What isn't in here is not worth mentioning, to be honest with you guys. It is absolutely jam-packed, and I must admit, it's certainly something I'm going to get my teeth into. Anyway, then we're going to go on to my familiar subject, tigers. And yes, you've guessed it, I've got the Ryefield one. Now, I've just finished watching Mike's recent video. In fact, I watched his inbox review of it, and I've also seen his build review on it, and there are some interesting things pointed out in that, so thank you for that, Mike. But it's my one and only DAC Tiger, and I have to say it's one of the best so far. There are a few issues on it apparently, and if you want to check them out, look it up on Co&C and check out his video. Okay. And of course, the one they've all been talking about is Dragon's Tiger 131. I would put this one on equal par with the same one as the last release, the Wittmann. There is one or two added extras in this, but I'm glad I got it. And the next one is a bit of a rarity. Now, I won this one at a very good rate, and believe it or not, I've been itching to get my teeth into this one. It is 6253, which was recently reviewed by Sebastian Schoof on his channel Dutch Modelling. If you want to see the review, check it out. This hasn't even been unpackaged, it's still got its seal on it, so it's got all the goodies, and it even has, if I can show you, this figure here is of Michael Wittmann, taken as a last pose before the battle that he lost his life in. So you've even got the epaulets and his Knight's Cross in etched brass on that one. Amazing. And another one I've got is the 25-pounder gun set. That's going to go well with the vehicle I've got here in the Tamiya range, so that will be nice for a future dio. And this one is my first Jagdpanzer. It is, of course, the early version with Zim, and that is a super kit, and I very much look forward to doing the build on that one. And I think there's something else I forgot to mention, but no, that's fine. This is one of two AFE kits. It is another Tiger. It is, of course, the Sturm Tiger. Super looking kit, again packed to the detail. The only thing I haven't got is Zim. I've actually managed to get the Zim set in for this, and I'm going to get the workable tracks. Again, I don't like the vinyl tracks on these. Okay. And last but not least, I've also got the AMC Matador. That is super, guys. It is absolutely stacked with detail, and it's a chunky old vehicle. So you've got one of three options. You can do desert versions, or just the version that was used in the BEF in 1940. So that's basically what I've got in for this month. I'm going to say a quick mention to Shane Smythe. He's actually just finishing his Stug build, and I'm not kidding you, Shane, that is one of the best Stugs I've actually ever seen, to be honest with you. And recently Mike has done the BOP. I can't remember the name of the vehicle that you basically did on the other version, but it was a What If. It's one of the best dioramas I've actually seen you build yet, Mike, so hats off to you. And also I want to mention that this weekend I went to a share show. Well, it's partly cars and aircraft, and it was also a case because it was the Vulcan's last season. I managed to get a good film shot on it. Check it out on my channel and you'll see, and I've actually uploaded a few other snippets from the air show as well. It's based at Dunsfold, which is where they filmed Top Gear, and yes, I did meet the Stig, believe it or not. I've had a photograph taken, so I uploaded some more photos on Google Plus, or you can check them out on my Facebook page. So there you go. And I also want to mention a couple who were there who kindly looked after my belongings, and I had a good old chat with them. That was an young couple from Epsom by the name of Liz and Simon. So guys, if you're watching this video, thank you again. If you're going to go next year, drop me a line on this channel and we'll have to arrange to meet up. Alright guys, and in the meantime, you take care, and I hope again next year I'll see you again soon. I'm sorry it's a bit short and sweet guys, but it's saying I've only got about 13 minutes and we're coming up to 11 guys. So this is part 2, so I do apologise again about the cut, but unfortunately I didn't have enough memory on the SD card. So that's basically it really guys. Anyway, keep up those good builds. I will definitely be doing quite a few inbox reviews over the next month or so. And I'll be following all your builds, and I'll be giving you some more updates on my Hurricane, which this afternoon I managed to get a little bit more done on it whilst I was waiting for the other film to upload. Anyway, until then, I will just remain to say again thank you to all my subscribers. I think I'm up to 165 now, so we're getting to the magic 200. Again, thank you for all your comments and your feedback on my page. If you want to sign up, do, and if you want to put any of your work on there, just do so. You're more than welcome, but we'd love to see all your builds. Anyway, you guys keep busy on the workbench, be good to one another, and I'll see you soon. Take care.